I bought a few refurbished PS5 Pros from GameStop, and in this video, we're going to unbox them, test them out, and see if they're worth the money. Now, it's a bit strange because the PS5 Pro released less than 2 months ago, so why does GameStop already have refurbished PS5 Pros? Especially because we know how GameStop refurbishes consoles. Yeah, not great, but let's see what they sent today. Now guys, first we'll start with the PS5 Pro that's supposed to be refurbished, so let's open up the box and see what's inside. Wait, what? What is this? Hold on. What? Okay, let's start with here. Let's start over here. What is this? All right, so first we have a power cable. That looks correct. Okay. We also have wow. Oh, what? Hold on. So we have a charging cable already plugged into our controller. We have these joysticks that are supported by, oh, that's actually kind of nice. It supports the joysticks so they don't get shifted in shipping. But the controller, ooh, that's a nasty controller here, dude. The thumbsticks are definitely new. The back, you can tell it's been used a whole lot. So, all right. And we also have a really, what is this? We have a really thick HDMI cable. But guys, what is in here? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, do we have our stands? Ooh, do they actually include horizontal stands? Wow, they did. And it looks like the original stand. Wait, these are not the original stands. What are these? We'll get to that later, but guys, let's get to the elephant in the room. What is this? Or just like, what is this? Let me just take a look at it. Okay, so it looks like it actually is a PS5 Pro, which is a good start here. And from first glance at the top, it looks pretty good. You know, we've got a couple little scuffs and scratches right over there, and there, but it is refurbished, so we don't expect it to be perfect. And on the bottom, kind of the same thing. There's a few pieces of dirt here and there, but not too bad. Now, looking at the front, the glossy part itself, actually looks pretty solid. There's like, again, a few scratches here and there and some dirt and dust, but nothing horrible. No magic eraser, which is a great sign. And then flipping to the back, it looks like everything looks standard. We got a few scratches around the ports, so it's maybe been used a little bit, but, oh, actually, hold on. I don't know how to describe this, but there's some just like weird stuff coming out of the vents. Let me take a photo and show you guys. It's not even showing up on camera, but it kind of looks like dust and dirt, but at the same time it looks like watermarks almost, which is strange. And then flipping to the bottom, looks pretty good as well, which is a good sign because last time I bought a refurbished PS5, it was actually magic erased on the bottom, straight from Sony themselves, which is very disappointing. And also, guys, I gotta say, they included the wrong charging cable. I mean, on the PS5 Pro and PS5 Slim, you should be getting a USB-C to USB-C because the two front ports are USB-C. So a USB-A to USB-C it sucks because you got to plug it into the back of the console, which it's not easily accessible. But guys, I guess let's just go ahead and plug this console in and see if it even works. Also, a couple more things. I forgot to mention that we have a blue sticker here, a purple sticker here. Not sure what those are for and if they did anything to the inside. We'll, of course, take the plates off later. And guys, something else to note here are the differences in horizontal stands. The ones they included with GameStop are here on the left. These right here are the OEM ones that came with the PS5 Pro. And you can see here on the left, they're just completely different. Also, it looks like this part is just like shaved off almost, like they just had a big chunk and like used a saw or something and cut these off to make these. And then the grippy part on the bottom is not grippy in the least bit. It's just kind of there for show. So I guess not a big deal because these things kind of suck anyway, but it's just strange that they're creating knockoff horizontal stands. These are not even 3D printed. Like I've seen 3D printed ones. These are just like weird. I don't know. But guys, let's plug the console in now and see if it works. All right, guys, console's plugged in. Let's go ahead and see if it turns on. I'm a little concerned because the packaging was questionable, but it looks like it's turning on so far. All right, guys, we are booted up here and I'm kind of curious what software version we're on. Like, has this thing been played at all, or when was it played? Let's just start with that. So console's on 10.2, which I think makes sense because the most recent update is 10.4, which came out in like early December, so kind of depends on when this console was refurbished. But let's head back here and try to download a game to start with, make sure the internet works and all that kind of good stuff. So we'll download Astro's Playroom, because why not? We always do. So guys, I did download without an issue. Let's go to the controller demo though and test this thing out, because I am a little concerned on this thing. It's been well loved, so let's verify it works. Whoa. Wait a second. Oh no. The microphone doesn't freaking work. You gotta be kidding me. Watch this, guys. So microphone, tell me to blow in right. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, like, can't make this stuff up, guys. Every time, like, they can't ever get it right. Let me play the game for a little bit and just make sure it doesn't have any graphic artifacts or anything, because, like, who knows at this point? Like, so guys, I've been playing for like 5 or 10 minutes and it's working fine so far. Not a long-term test, but good enough for now. Let's go back though. The next thing I want to try out is putting a disk drive on this thing and just making sure it notices it's there. So let's try that. All right, so breaking off the top or the bottom piece right here, we actually have some like little tiny broken pieces, I guess, from the casing, which is interesting. Well, I guess that's what that's from. Huh. Let's go ahead and toss on our disk drive and see if this works. All right, guys, console back on, and sure enough, it does register the disk drive, or notices the disk drive, and so it wants me to register it now. I'm not going to register it because I don't really care right now. I just wanted to test that out. But guys, let's go ahead and turn the console off and take off the rest of the plates and see what they did to this console. All right, so next plate coming off here is this one. And yep, there's where we got our purple sticker, which again, not really sure what that's there for, but okay. Still got this sticker fully intact here. Let's go ahead and flip her over. Now this plate off looks fine as well. Again, there's the blue sticker there. And for the big reveal is this plate is the warranty seal still there. Where is the warranty seal in this one? Oh yeah, there it is. I forgot. Warranty seal is down there. So it is still intact. So what did they refurbish here? Like, I mean, you can see the fan looks very clean in there. There's nothing going on in the back of this thing. It works fine, except the controllers doesn't work. What was refurbished and why do they already have it as refurbished? I mean, like, I can understand open box at this point, but refurbished doesn't make sense to me. But guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next console I got from GameStop. Now guys, next up we have a pre-owned PS5 Pro, not refurbished, it's pre-owned. Also in a massive box, so maybe there's the actual PS5 Pro box inside, but let's open it up and find out. What? Surprise! Another box. And inside of box number 2, we actually have a pre-owned sticker and a serial number sticker reformatted on 12/10. So you're telling me somebody traded in their PS5 Pro in early December? Like, that's wild. Let's open it up and see what's inside of this thing. This box also feels a little bit light. Oh, okay, it's in there, okay. So we have, oh wow, we actually have the real cord here, the USB-C to USB-C cord. Also have an HDMI cord and our power cord, that's the correct one. Now, will we have a functioning controller this time? That's the real question. And at first glance, this one actually might be the one that came with the PS5 Pro and not just some kind of random garbage one they included. Yeah, thumbsticks feel OEM. Doesn't look like it's been used much at all. You can tell by that back, the writing is still very clear. Nice. So they taped the bubble wrap to the console itself, so it's got some sticker residue on the bottom. Actually not too bad, so it's just something else to know. Now here on the top of the console, actually this is the bottom of the console, looks pretty good. Looks like it's barely got any wear and tear. And flipping to this side also looks pretty good. There's a couple little scratches, but you'll never be able to see those on camera. Now flipping to the back, I see a few little scratches around the HDMI ports. It's definitely been plugged in and used before. And then the glossy part, the glossy part's definitely got a ton of fingerprints on it. So somebody definitely had this in their house, just throwing it around and using it and stuff. But all things considered, not too bad. But let's go ahead and plug this bad boy. Wait, hold on. Where are the horizontal stands? Here's all the packaging included. Nothing in that box. This is insane. Every time I buy a console from these guys, there's always something. So now I gotta have my console play like this. Oh wait, hold on. That HDMI port is super loose. What in the world? It's not horrible, but like it's dang loose. But let's go ahead and try to turn this console on, see if it works. So got power here, and they literally mess me up every single time they do anything. I don't understand. Now the console does appear to be actually factory set. So let me go ahead and set this thing up, and we'll get to the main screen. So we have the console booted up. Let's go ahead and check out the system here and see what version we're on. So this one's also on 10.2, so also was not updated, which is just interesting to see. Let's go back and start by downloading a game. And then messing with the HDMI port, like, dude, it's just like, I mean, it's like there, but you can see, yeah, it should not be wiggling that much on a brand new PS5 Pro. Let me compare. So right here is the refurbished PS5 Pro from GameStop. This one is the used one that we have plugged in right now. And they both actually wiggle around, but you can see this one just slides out very easily. This one, a lot more resistance. You can just hear it versus this one. You can't tell on camera, but I can just feel it. There's a whole lot more resistance on this one where it should be, you know, locking into place. This one's just sliding in and out, which upon further inspection doesn't really surprise me because as I'm plugging this console in, I get a whiff out the back, and sure enough, smells like a combo of cigarette smoke and a Juul, or it's just like somebody had this console for like 2 weeks and they already made it smell like cigarettes. It's minor, but like imagine if this thing was in their house for another 2 months. It would have reeked of cigarettes. So let's go ahead and boot up this game and just make sure it works. Well, the good news is the microphone works on this controller. As you can see, that's what's supposed to happen. So the controller works kind of unsurprisingly since it looks pretty good. Let me go ahead and just test out this game for a little bit and make sure there's no issues. So guys, just playing around a little bit. Console seems fine. I don't see any like GPU artifacting or anything so far. But let's go back to the main menu now and actually I want to turn this console off. Oh, I died. And yeah, we'll turn this console off and put the disk drive on and just make sure that reads up. Alright, so plate popped off here. Let's go ahead and pop the disk drive on, and as you can see, looks like the warranty seal is still intact, so this console has not been opened up. So as you can see, disk drive is on and it's showing up as wanting to register, so that's good to go. But let's go ahead and turn the console back off and take the plates off and see what they did to this thing, or if anything. I'm really curious about the fan because, like I said, I smelled some cigarette smoke or something, and oh yeah, so that plate's off, and yep, you can get a good whiff of it there. I'll show some photos on the screen. You won't be able to see it very well because, like I said, this person only had the console for like 3 weeks. So there's not that much cigarette dust on there, as I like to call it, but you can see it's there. Unbelievable, man. Let's take off the other plates, though. And flipping to this side, looks pretty good, but you can see some of the residue here, and oh yeah, that smells straight like a vape. Yeah, so somebody was vaping and smoking cigarettes around this thing, just least the console works, but just very strange. But guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next console now. All right, guys, next refurbished PS5 Pro from GameStop is in, and I went through a bunch of stuff trying to get this thing. I actually ordered another PS5 Pro before this, but GameStop said they shipped it, but they didn't ship it. I had to go back and forth with their customer service. I can make an entire video about their customer service because it's just awful, but we'll skip over that for this video, and let's just go ahead and get into this console. And as you can see, a bunch of stickers on this thing. It does say it's a PS5 Pro digital white, which is what it should be, but let's go ahead and pop it open and see what's inside. Wait, what? Okay, so what is this? Oh no, it's like it's packaging like the first PS5 where they put it in this weird thing. What is this, dude? I guess that's fine, but like it's so strange. But anyways, let's take a look at the controller and cords first here. So we have they did it again. They gave me a they gave me a Nintendo USB cable. So they gave me a USB-A to USB-C cable, which is just not good for a PS5 Pro because you got to plug it into the back instead of the front. We also do have we got some stands here. We have our controller, and we got these little things again, which is nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at the controller and see if it's like new or used. And sticks do feel third party again. I think like the first console we saw. And in the back here, oh yeah, the back of this thing has tons of Magic Eraser all over the back here, all over the grips as well. Actually, that right there is just completely worn down, which to be honest is a bit garbage because the PS5 Pro came out a month ago and they're pairing, you know, controllers from 4 years ago with this thing, so kind of annoying. But we also have our power cable, HDMI cable, which look good as well. And let's just take a look at these stands here. And yep, again, they are these like weird like knockoff stands, not the original ones. Original ones are already bad enough, but these are just even worse. Just I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and take a look at this console though. All right, console is out, and first glance at the top looks fine. We've got some dust and grime. Actually, there's a lot of gunk on the top of this thing, but overall not too bad. Fortunately, Sony made these PS5 Pros all matte, so they don't get scratched up too bad. And then here on the bottom looks fine as well. You know, not perfect, but we don't expect perfect. It is a refurbished console. And then here in the middle, the glossy part looks fine. There is some scratching around the USB ports, which is kind of expected. And then, oh yeah, we got our 2TB sticker up there. And also a purple sticker down here for whatever reason. But guys, let's go ahead and plug this console in and see if it works. Plugged in, let's see if we get power, and let's turn it on. Oh wait, oh dude. All right, guys, so setting this console up, and the first thing I noticed is I'm trying to scroll down, the bottom D-pad is jacked up. There's like something probably lodged inside of there, either that or the mesh pad or whatever underneath it is just messed up. It works, but it's super mushy, like horribly mushy. But guys, we are set it up now. Let's go to the settings and check out what system software we're on here. All right, so we're on 10.20, which I believe is more recent than the other ones we tested. I already forgot at this point, but there is another update after this one. But guys, let's go back, and I'll try to sign in as well here and just make sure we're not banned or anything. Ew, okay, so yeah, console is updating now, and in the meantime I was looking at this D-pad, and you can sure enough see some gooey stuff just in that D-pad. Like, oh, that's disgusting. I mean, like, the controller was just clearly not tested. I don't get it. Good news, I'm signed in. It is not banned, so let's go ahead and download a game now. We'll play for a little bit and just make sure it works properly. Wow, microphone's good this time. Let's go. All right, so playing a little bit, I also figured out the right analog stick is a little bit like rough right there. Like they replaced it with a third-party stick, and something it's just off right there. It's not bad, but it's just another thing to pile on. It's always something. But guys, I've been playing for a little bit, and console's working fine. So let's go ahead and turn the console off and take the plates off and just see if GameStop did anything to the console itself. All right, starting with this side, looks fine there. I don't really see any dust or grime in the fan at all. So like, was this console, I guess I see a little bit there. Was the console used at all? Like, I don't understand these whole refurbished things. Like, are they actually refurbishing PS5 Pros a month after they came out? Like if so, what are they refurbishing? And this side looks fine as well. And underneath that plate looks good as well. And then last but not least, we should be able to get a look at our warranty seal, which looks fine unless they replace the warranty seal, but who knows? I mean, GameStop feels like a company that could get access to that kind of thing because they're so large. But guys, let me know what you think about this whole haul. But guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.